So the big news of the day between games, the Blue Jays acquiring Seranthony Domínguez from the Orioles, which meant all he had to do was walk down the tunnel in the service level from the first base clubhouse to the third base clubhouse. This is a half inning ago, walking out to the bullpen along with Yariel Rodriguez, meeting Braden Fisher, Paxton Schultz, and everybody else down in the bullpen. I mean, he has played against them, but hey, Brendan Little, new guy. Don't leave the new guy hanging. And then here's the funny part, looking down to the Orioles. I mean, those guys were his teammates 2 hours ago.
Yes.
This is strange.
Thanks for everything, guys.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.
Weird business sometimes.
And I think everybody knew he was likely to be traded, but you know, the fact that he was traded to the team that they are playing against, it's all a little surreal, I would think, right now for Seranthony Domínguez, who without question could come in and pitch in this game. I mean, why wouldn't you if you got a spot, right?
He's pitching against his former team. It's just whether or not it's tonight or tomorrow. And you could see the smiles on everyone's faces. Those smiles are acknowledging kind of the awkwardness of his situation going 20 feet across to the other side.
Do you expect the Blue Jays to trade for another relief pitcher between now and Thursday, 6 p.m.?
I do. I really do. I think that the timing of this trade was excellent. The team kind of needed a bit of a shot in the arm, and I don't know if it was meant to happen right away, but it was great timing.
Wagner strikes out to begin the top of the fourth. Hey, Seranthony, no fraternizing with the enemy now. You can't blame the guy. I mean, it just happened 2 hours ago. Now they got. So here's something nobody could have predicted just a few hours ago. Seranthony Domínguez entering the game here at Camden Yards, but not against the Blue Jays, as a Blue Jay. He was just acquired a couple of hours ago for minor league pitcher Jerron Watts-Brown, wearing number 48, as he makes his way in to face the guys who he called teammates until about 5 o'clock here locally. And he comes in a big spot. It is tied at 2. Going to the bottom of the seventh. Domínguez, 30 years of age, 43 appearances this year with the Baltimore. You see the numbers. Big fastball, big velocity. The command can be a little erratic sometimes, but a guy who has pitched in high leverage for several years, and he's in high leverage right now.
Not a question about stuff. Has always been a question about location, and this will be very interesting how he approaches hitters that he's watched for a very long time this season, and how he's going to approach this first outing as a Blue Jay. The stuff is elite. It's powerful. It's just a matter of going 3 strikes before 4 balls.
And he will see a pinch hitter as Colton Cowser comes off the bench to bat for Kobe Mayo. And a fastball misses just up and away. Ball 1, 98, and that's standard for Domínguez. This is something you don't see every day. Down and in, 2-0.
A lot of stress on Heineman as well, not knowing his comfort zones in certain spots. I think he has an Oriole transmitter or a Blue Jay transmitter. But sometimes knowing, hey, in 2-0 counts, I like to flip a breaking ball in, or I love to really go 2-1 changeups. There's not a lot of time there to really kind of sure that up.
So he walked over to the Blue Jay clubhouse maybe an hour to an hour and a half before the game. Do you think that he and Heineman definitely had a chance to spend 3 minutes together and talk?
Absolutely. Very general, but I don't need general in this situation. I need to know exactly what you need to do. It's 2-2 in the 7th. Blue Jays need a W.
Gets the call there at the top of the zone, 2-1. 3 straight fastballs to Cowser. And right there at the bottom of the zone. So at the belt for strike 1, at the knees for strike 2. And now does he break out that splitter? That's a pitch that he just started to really use earlier this season. He's increased the usage of it month by month, especially against lefties. There it is, and Cowser did well to get a piece of it.
Love that action. Wow. A straight downer. And I love the fact that the Blue Jays targeted him because of this split finger. Can have quite a few conversations with Gausman, with Yariel Rodriguez. That was great north-south action.
Got him. Went right back to it, and he strikes out Cowser.
And if you're going to have 98 in the tank at the bottom of the zone, following it up with 88 with that type of movement, I'm telling you folks, you just have no chance as a hitter. It's just too much velocity. You got to start the swing too quickly to then be able to back off and recognize that split.
A lot of swing and miss in Seranthony Domínguez's game, and that's what you love to see out of the bullpen, especially as you get into bigger and bigger games. Did that hit him? I think it did. Yeah, a big sweeper that hits Dylan Carlson in the foot.
Watch this sweeper. He just holds on to it. Looks like it catches the toe of the front right side, right on the edge of the pad. Not a lot of padding there in the toe part of the shoe. But I promise you, Carlson will take that.
Now leadoff man Jackson Holliday, who's 1 for 3. And a strike. Landed that splitter in the zone to get ahead 0-1. Runner goes. Pitch taken. Throw down. Not in time. A stolen base for Carlson.
See that big leg kick from Seranthony. Watched him quite a bit in the playoffs with the Philadelphia Phillies, and teams were running on him. It's another good throw behind him, and you see his name. He just got no chance. Might have thrown a little bit of a changeup down there, but even a perfect throw, I'm not sure would have gotten him.
Runner in scoring position with 1 out and a 1-1 count on Holliday. Outside, ball 2. The 2 splitters we've seen to in action than the ones that he threw to Cowser.
The side of the baseball a bit. Was on the side of that breaking ball to Carlson.
2-2 up in the zone, but a little more action on that one. But again, not looking like the same splitter that he really got Cowser to flail at a couple of times. It's got to be a bit of a surreal moment for him to be on the mound pitching to the team that he was with until about 3 hours ago. Big lead out of second. Runner goes. The step off. The throw, and they got him caught up. And Clement will apply the tag as Dominguez stepped off, and they get Carlson.
You know, the way that Seranthony kind of raised his leg, it was a little bit slower, as if this was called. That is a really good move. If called, you can push that button on the transmitter and relay inside move. All the infielders would hear that, or else he turned back, saw Carlson, saw him really leading off, and decided to on his own do an inside move. That's the way to alleviate some pressure right there. Smart play.
2-2 to Holliday. Got him. Look at the action on that splitter. He strikes out Holliday, and it's a good first inning as a Blue Jay for Seranthony Domínguez.